Yo, we are back with another episode of Run the Ropes Media Podcast. And today we are going to go ahead and talk about, is this a work or is my man Seth Rollins truly hurt? And from what I'm saying, I think it's a work, bro. And the reason why I feel like this is a work is because they're emphasizing way too much on this, bro. Like when Liv Morgan got hurt, it was Liv Morgan is hurt, shoulder injury. Soon as they went off, soon as commercial break, we got updates. Next day she had like all of that, bro. They ain't say nothing about Seth Rollins having surgery. And it's like they keep playing on it, even to the fact where they had like Becky Lynch, their child, Seth Rollins was on crutches. I just feel like they're following it way too much to just keep it in our head. Seth Rollins is injured. Seth Rollins is injured. And I just feel like this is going to make for the perfect cash in at something like this right here is almost like the atomic bomb of this storyline between Seth Rollins and CM Punk because it's not over with yet. Like in the sense, it's just now getting started. Who better? Who better than Canyon? You remember WCW? You remember WCW? Who better than Canyon? But who better than Seth Rollins to take that belt as soon as CM Punk wins it, bro? Drew McIntyre would have been the other, but that's no longer here. Seth Rollins is not injured, bro, and that's gonna be my final verdict. How you feel about it?
Now let me ask you: is it just because of what you have seen them like talk about and the videos that they're putting out there, and he's going on podcasts and stuff talking about it? Like, is that
To
what's
me, it's all
making
a work,
you?
bro. It's all a work. I personally feel like it's a work. And again, even Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins is gonna be out for a very, very, very long time. It's in a sense, it's almost like y'all want us to forget about him, but also y'all want us to see tidbits of him being on crutches. Because had we not seen him on crutches, then people would have been like, "Is Seth Rollins really hurt?" You know what I'm saying? Are they just laying? To me, Seth Rollins does not need to be a part of a match at SummerSlam, but he needs to be a part of that cash in. It would just be poetry in motion if that was to happen.
I definitely agree. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and disagree with you.
You don't
I'm
think it's a work, bro? You think he really hurt?
I think both. That's my problem right now, right? Like, I could definitely see him being injured because I don't. My thing is if he is not injured, right? Other than him cashing in at SummerSlam, it doesn't do anything for the group that he's currently in for him not to be there. And also, did he need to be hurt at Saturday night's main event? Like, I'm talking about if this is a work, right? So, like, it need for him to be hurt at Saturday night's main event, and then at SummerSlam, I don't think that's long enough for us to forget. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, if SummerSlam was like 5 months from now, you know what I'm saying? And like they had him hurt 5 months ago and nobody was mentioning him, so we actually forgot about him, I'd be like, I could definitely see, you know what I'm saying? Now, I feel like it's such a quick turnaround for them to have like him be fake hurt and then all of a sudden he's gonna show up because I think it was what, 4 weeks? It'll be 4 full weeks from Saturday night's main event. So I don't know, man. But at the same time, man, would I love if it was true, if he
No,
was
I'm saying, bro, like if that was true, and let's be honest, man, like CM Punk holding a championship, like at this point in CM Punk's career, it really don't do much for me. Like even just him holding a championship in AEW, like I feel like
see
because
that's crazy.
I
Because
feel like
you were just on here last live stream we did, and we were talking
you
CM Punk needs the belt.
he needs the belt, bro, but he don't need it for a long time. Like if he was to just say like put it on his belt that he had the championship, good. And the only reason why maybe I feel like this, bro, is because again, like I just feel like his return to AEW has been better than his return in WWE. And some people might be like, how can you say that? Well, one, we had more matches from him because he wasn't hurt, and they put the championship on it. So it kind of brought more to me, bro. CM Punk's return to AEW it's still beating WWE's return because it was that groundbreaking. Like had
Well,
he
see,
never won a world championship since his, like him already winning that world championship in AEW, to me it's not like, oh, this is the first time he's won a world championship in 10, 15 years. Like he didn't
I
already.
mean, I mean, you can look at it both ways, but winning a world championship in AEW, you're not the world champion.
Dog, at that point, at the height
His
of
return,
AEW.
his return overall was more shocking and a big impact,
Mm-hmm.
more so than
I agree.
him returning at Survivor Series in WWE. But I think his run in WWE still beats anything that he did in AEW. I
You
think
think
some of the
so?
promo battles that he had in AEW were legendary, like with, guys like MJF and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. But as far as bro, I mean, dude, that feud that he had with Drew McIntyre, that whole feud just alone was better than the stuff he had in AEW, bro. I don't care if you win belts and you could win, like, be Mercedes Moné over there and win 8 belts over in AEW. It doesn't mean nothing to me.
y'all let us know in the comments. How do y'all feel about CM Punk's like championship run in AEW versus like what he has done so far in WWE? I just feel like had he won the Royal Rumble, had he had that WrestleMania match already, then I see what you're saying. But it's almost like it's just been dragging on, bro. Like a lot of his stuff have just, and clearly he's not done with this Seth Rollins stuff, So it's just, I don't know. It just seemed like maybe because it is being dragged along. And in AEW, it was such an instant, put the belt on him. He's the top guy, this, and that, But I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't
On
know.
on the flip side, getting back to the actual point for SummerSlam though, okay. And now if that's real, right? Let's, I really do hope Seth isn't actually hurt. So let's just go along and theorize that this is a work, okay?
Mhm.
What does it do for Gunther to now lose? And if Seth were to cash in on Punk, if he were to beat Gunther, wouldn't that kind of just now drag Gunther back down? Because you already know Seth and CM Punk, they can feud forever.
Yep.
So if Seth were to cash in on Punk, you already know like they're gonna be going back and forth for rematches and all this other
Yep.
stuff. I'm seeing Hell in a Cell
Yep.
matches in their future. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
A last man standing inside of a Hell in a Cell. First time
With
ever.
mixed in with an Inferno match. Like, bro, like they
The end is near match or something, bro. They gonna have to do something, dog. They've been at it
they
for a minute.
Man, they could do it all. But that's my point is I feel like that feud is so much larger, right? So then it's like you're bringing Gunther back down again. So he were to have won the title back from Jay, then lose it again to CM Punk, and then get left behind with that Seth and CM Punk feud. What were to happen to Gunther then?
I don't know,
As
bro.
far as we know, his booking right now, it's so strong to the point where like there's no way he can almost lose. I'm
Yeah,
still in
I
that
was about to ask
mindset,
you that.
bro.
That was about to be my next question to you, bro. Do you even think that this conversation is even worth it? You know what I'm saying? Because
Ah,
like if you like I feel like a couple days ago we could have saw CM Punk winning this match, right? Like once he first won Monday Night Raw in that gauntlet match, I feel like both of us could have said like, "Yo, bro, CM Punk is winning." Like he, but like you said, like what does that do? Like because Gunther can't go to a mid card again, bro. To me it just makes no sense to put like yes, he was the longest reigning IC champion, but to put him back in that picture, it makes no sense. Also, I mean, unless you're going to start having them fuel like guys like Roman Reigns, but now Roman is cheering up with Jay again, bro. Like everything is just kind of you just don't know what the next direction is gonna be. But like if Gunther does hold that championship, we already know it was supposed to be John Cena versus Gunther in the end. But how unless they just fighting with no championship on the line? You get what I'm saying? But like Gunther will have to keep the championship all the way to the end of the year, right? Like I can't see him losing the belt, then getting it back just to face Johnson. But then again, hey, they took it off Jay just for him to go against Goldberg. But I just, as far as the Gunther resume and how you say like they're trying to paint him as the top heel, I just can't see him at this point losing. Now, if Seth Rollins is truly hurt, Gunther goes over at SummerSlam. If Seth Rollins is doing the work, then CM Punk wins, Seth Rollins cashes in. But I guess what? We just gotta wait and see what SummerSlam, because it's not like Seth Rollins is just gonna pop up on Monday Night Raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Right? If it's not, if it ain't a work, Gunther 100% goes over. They've utilized too many resources for Gunther by this point. You know,
What
it's
you
like
mean by that?
they've played with this character too much, and now they're to a point where it's almost like you said, no going back to the mid card. It's too much resources as far as their promotion in making him this legit actual champion, right? Like they've put the rocket ship behind him to try to make him be the face of that world heavyweight title. Even we said it, bro, with Jay having the title, it didn't really feel like he was a champion,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
They're
don't.
making it to the point where Gunther, he just keeps beating all these guys.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the champ. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just gonna know him as the world heavyweight champion going forward. It's no longer gonna be Walter. It's no longer gonna be freaking, all these other accolades that he had before that. It's gonna solidify him as the champ. I feel like that's kind of the next stage, bro. Unfortunately, I mean, I say unfortunately for me. I know that there's a lot of Gunther fans out there, right? It is what it is. I personally, I like him as a heel. He's not my champion. It just is what it is. There's guys that you like. There's guys that I don't. There's guys that I like that you don't. There's guys that I feel indifferent about. There's a lot of people on the roster that shouldn't be a champion. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their own opinion on who should hold the belt. For now, it's working, but man, bro, I still feel like we're not to a point that we were like 4 or 5 years ago where like, the top guys had belts around here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, Gunther, I guess, is a top guy. I mean, we saw that report recently. He ain't selling out no merchandise. He ain't selling out tickets. He's not a big draw. When are we going to get to the days of a CM Punk having a crazy title run? Like, we got John Cena, which is awesome,
It's not.
but
It
he's
don't.
going to lose it to Cody at SummerSlam.
But here's the thing, bro. We don't have a constant main guy other than Cody, bro.
Bro,
Like,
Roman Reigns, I mean, after watching all of his stuff for the past 2 weeks, bro, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. That
what?
man, put the title on that guy right away,
But
bro. You talk about
and that's the thing, though, Dylan. They don't know what to do if Roman ain't got that belt, bro.
he is
If Roman and
championship.
Cody,
He screams championship, bro.
100%. But guess what? Then you put the title back on him, and then he got to have it for another. He got to break the last record. It's almost.
No.
Well,
I don't.
I'm just talking. Like, of
Yeah,
course
yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
the champ for 4 years. But
yeah.
like, what more can you do to make Roman Reigns a bigger star? In a sense, next,
Oh,
well, he got to beat Bruno Sammartino's record. Roman gonna be full grade with that. And I'm just joking, bro. But yes, Roman is a star. Roman is the guy. But they can't keep the title on him, though, bro. You know what I'm
it,
saying? Because his
well,
schedule won't allow him
I
to
get it.
hold that championship, bro. But see, he's him.
There's just levels to it,
It
bro.
is, bro.
It is what it is. Like when
But then
certain guys come out and the way that you feel, even like you listen to the crowd or just like their presence, bro. There's something about a guy who's like a top guy
you
who has that aura. They're just their presence in the ring, bro. Roman didn't even have to speak in that promo against Paul Heyman,
bro.
and everybody's like, bro, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you know what we feeling, bro? We feeling the shift. We
Mm.
feeling the shift. Roman is the new Babyface, bro. He didn't to me, he surpassed Cody, bro. Just as far, and that's why now you have to switch. You gotta make Cody that number one heel. Cody is gonna be that heel, bro. He can speak, he can, and most importantly, bro, he can put butts in seats, sell merchandise, two things that Gunther can't do. And Gunther, and that's Gunther is not gonna be the heel face of the company. Cody is. And Cody gonna do a dang on good job and being that heel, bro. Now, instead of us, now we can run back some Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Now it's just the reverse, bro. They just gotta take that magic that they got and just switch up a little bit of ingredients in it. Oh, we didn't
Yeah.
have Cody the baby face for 3 years. Let's switch it up. Let's make him the heel and let's have Roman try to go for that championship. I can see that happening again, bro. And then see, we gotta do a video on that because you even had little hints and details on what you think, as far as this potential Cody Rhodes um heel turn. And I feel like with that, bro, that's when we really should have this video as far as like aura. Who really has the aura? And is it Cody or is it Roman, bro? But the great thing about both is both can play both roles, bro.
Yeah, they could.
Both can play both roles. And when you get same thing with The Rock. The Rock is a great heel, he's a great face. Triple H, he's a great heel, he's a great face. Stone Cold couldn't do the good heel vibe. He was just funny. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But some guys just have it where they can flip that switch and they can be a great heel and a great baby face. So but back to CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I still, as of right now, Dylan, give me until Sunday of Survivor Series. I mean, of SummerSlam, and I'm gonna let you know, bro, if how I feel. Do it those last couple minutes before the show go on. I'm gonna be like, I feel a cash in coming, or I don't feel a cash in coming, man. But one thing I will say, WWE is doing a great job at keeping their fans on their feet, man. Like we don't know
Yeah.
what to expect. It's a lot of speculation, and I feel like they've been feeding off of these speculations too, man. Like they watching, so we shall see, man. But I'm gonna still say it's a work.
Gonna have to wait and see. You know what I mean? Just gonna have to wait and see. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have some. I guess you guys have been enjoying the whole little weekly recaps or like weekly rumors and stuff like that we've been doing. So, appreciate you guys showing support on that. We will have another one this week for you, probably Sunday.
Sunday,
I
yep,
think we agreed Sunday is
yep,
probably the best day
best
for us to just
days.
come hang out on here to do that. We're gonna have our predictions for SummerSlam out here soon as well. So yeah, stay tuned for all the content. You got anything else, bro?
That's it, bro.
All right, man. Got your boy Dylan,
Got your boy Break.
and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.